Selamat malam, kawan-kawan. Selamat datang. Ya, seperti biasa. Ya, kan jiwa. Ya, ini kita mau ngapain ya? Betul-betul aja untuk kita seperti biasa. Story lagi. Jujur sebenernya gue nggak sering kayak gini ya. Betul-betul. Kita sih kayak gitu. Gue sering. Just for the tips that I am free. Yeah, streaming just because. Yeah, just because. That's it. Yeah, thank you. I'm not expecting much. You myself, I think kalau misalnya gue udah oh lucu banget ya ini sekarang ada bunga ikan aja seri ya aku nggak mau lupa gue mau sebenarnya kita mau dari semua gitu kalau gue sering hilang sana ya coba gue mau ini dulu ya guys cek dulu suaranya udah oke apa belum suara ini oke rupanya mic gua sampah ya nampaknya kita harus tweak dulu sedikit-sedikit ya ini apa form mixer bukan panitia out apa ya bukan bukan recent levels advance oh levelnya cuma ada 100 doang terus coba ya suara gua apakah jadi robotik atau enggak gua takutnya iya soalnya guys cek 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 satu dua tiga hmm, let's see coba mari kita coba dengar suara gua sendiri ya teman-teman ya Hmm, coba ya suara gua apakah jadi robotik atau enggak gua takut cek 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 satu dua tiga hmm, let's see coba mari kita coba dengar suara gua sendiri ya teman-teman ya Hmm, coba ya suara gua apakah jadi robotik atau enggak gua takut cek 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 satu dua tiga suara gua semua. Suara gua semua. Oke, coba sekarang terakhir kita coba lagi ya nih. Coba di main 1B aja deh coba ya guys ya. Powernya apakah udah aman? Power game-nya. Nah ya oke, suara gue segini. Anjir suara gue sampai oke. Nah, suara game-nya. Oh, nggak ada suara. Oh, masih nge-lag gue. Oh, bunyinya dia. Gue masih kalibrasi. Kecil gitu guys, coba ngerasa suara gue. Make out.
I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost.
Over nih gue takutnya. Kalau suara gue segede itu ya. Cek cek cek. Cek cek cek. 20. Mana itu? Hah? Masa sih guys?
My childhood musings, huh? So naive.
Hahaha. Ya udah, I guess jujur gue nggak tahu suara gue tuh.
So this was my
Gedein deh,
childhood
gue gede-gedein nih
dream,
semua
huh?
ya. Eh, double deh. Gue coba dulu ya guys ya, 120. Yaudah lah, bodo amat lah. Ini cuma buat ini dulu. Oke, saatnya kita berbicara dengan Sarin. History recap, boleh deh nggak apa-apa.
As I bid farewell to High Sealings at the vortex of Genesis, I noticed something strange about the time core flame.
Oke, ya
It
ketemu apa
immediately
nah.
drained of the Memoria tide of oblivion by
The hidden
Evernight.
power Mars manifested by sacrifice of
Responsible for
my
the
share
power
was
that March
the
manifested by sacrificing all of her
hidden
memories.
power.
Yet now, she harbors other secret. Meanwhile,
Kapan dia
Dawn Hung radiated to the Express via
sacrifice her memory and by what oh ya
a
pasti ya
memosatch
itu yang pasti
invasion.
ketemu gitu
Everyone
apa
then realized
di
that the
kuilnya Trigate
already
Triepis
permeated
Tricus apa lah itu
and blocked outside intervention. To establish contact with me,
for spirit
Dawn
for
Hung
jam
was
udah
determined
terus
to
apa
enter
berita
her
dari
voice
berita
immediately.
Oke, dan akhir balik lagi gitu ya.
After waking up in the false trailblaze, I managed to escape with help from Cyrene and Sunday. Unfortunately, Evernight held absolute control, causing me to fall into the Memoria time once again. However, Black Swan took this opportunity to quietly approach Evernight. Don Hung returned to Amphorius and beckoned the heroic spirit of Finan with divine blood. The destruction, descending from the sky, pierced through the memory zone and discovered the most hidden corner of the world. In pursuit of Evernight, Don Hung arrived at the charred remnants of the Grove of Epiphany. In the grove, where memories became disjointed, Don Hung received help from Don Feng within his memories and completed his farewell to the past. In their final moments, the Earth demigod Terravox entrusted all their duty and authority to Don Hung. We entered the Nameless Titan's great tomb and discovered its secret. Across the 30 million cycles of eternal recurrence, every incarnation of Cyrene had come here, offering herself to the remembrance. With Black Swan's help, we found Evernight in the depths of the great tomb. When all seemed lost, Evernight was captured by March's camera and trapped within the memory maze of Ides Elysiae. After several lengthy conversations, March and Evernight reached an agreement. Evernight returned March with every condition for the Era Nova fulfilled. We returned to the depths of the Great Tomb and
Oke, intinya adalah ya udah sih. Incursionnya Memo Keepers cuman kan gagal ya gara-gara.
Peaceful days are like breezes carrying the scent of wheat field. I will walk to the end.
Coba deh, apa yang bikin gua
No matter the cost.
apa ya?
So this was my childhood dream, huh?
Ntar mutunya dia apa ya? Quantum atau apa tapi yang pasti juga pengen ngerasain pas apa ya pakai karakter sendiri kalau pakai Trailblazer sendiri lah gitu.
This view hasn't changed at all, has it? The hometown in your memories never changes, but when you return to your senses, you realize that fate has already stolen the time away. Welcome to the Trail of Genesis, friend. too. 30 million departures. 30 million farewells.
Gue baru sadar itu antingnya planet
Those
tuh.
heavy memories will all become the soil upon which the new world shall bud. And this time, we will make it bloom with a different flower. Before you arrived, I kept wondering, beyond the veil of Id Silicii, what kind of Amphorius is being born? I can see fragments of it when I close my eyes. The friends who walked alongside us have all moved on toward their respective destinies. Some turning into pillars of the world, supporting the sky and the ocean. Others sowing reason, laying down the law, their gentle hands lifting newborns into the light. Death and strife are no longer feared by people, and trickery has become the innocent games of children. All beings living ordinary and peaceful lives within the net woven by romance and passage. There's no black tide, no flame chase, and no destruction. The world on the other side of the sea is one bathed in sunlight. Like a happy and carefree childhood, the era Chrysia in this cycle will last for millennia, until it reaches the moment decided by the prophecy. Light calendar 4931, month of freedom, the moment belonging to world-bearing. Are you ready to answer the call of the world, friend? Then go, and pen the Throne of Worlds' first stroke. For this world,
I'm gonna
made from
stroke
countless wishes.
my stroke.
You say that, but it's gonna be ages till we reach light calendar 4931.
March.
I can make use of the crevices of time. But surely you and Don Hung won't have to wait around for a few thousand years, right?
Ya,
That won't be necessary.
kayak dinamain segala ya.
Sleep, and the
Veil
crown
of
cognitive
Evernight,
anchor
March
will
7. Bentar, hold on. Ya kan bener. Pillar of Stone, Don Hong. Kita nggak. You can sim. Chrono Cognitive Anchor tuh perangkatnya punyanya Trailblaze kan ya. Kenapa dia ada sebutan ini?
That's right. We've both become a part of the new world.
Jamin kita
Just
juga.
waiting for you now.
Our consciousnesses can converse with each other across the heavens and the earth, possibly due to the influence of
Heaven
space.
and the earth. I mean the heaven is just the cosmos.
I am now connected with this earth, and I can feel the breath of every mountain range.
Oke, dan earth.
I see that the tallest among them is named Akama.
Ah,
The form of the holy city is already taking shape.
In other words, your stage is almost set. Do you want to take a leaf out of Kefali's book and make some prophecies before your nap?
But we're not the only ones who have changed. The chrono-cognitive anchor just transmitted a message stating that IRONTOMB has reacted to the Era Nova.
The moment when our friend bore the weight of 30 million cycles of memories.
Was probably also when the scepter devoured 30 million cycles of destruction.
nama Final ini disebut terus loh. Dan I'm gonna oke. Kalau yang kayak gini nama Final disebut, I'm gonna choose that. That every single goddamn
shoulder this world all on your own. After someone boards the express, the word alone ceases to exist. So as we reach the end of time, no one will be left to face it alone. Don Hung and I came here to specifically tell you that.
Tell we're not traveling
This
together.
is not a burden you bear alone. It's a journey we trailblaze together, alongside all of the Express.
Alongside the Express. Gue udah lama iya actually di kemarin gue ngajarin story of Forest ya, gue udah lama nggak ngejalanin udah lama nggak milih choices yang agak-agak lucu menurut gue.
There'll be plenty of time for you to show off in the future.
She meant to say that a hero only turns up at the most pivotal moment.
All right. It's time for Don Hung and me to go have a super long nap. Look after this world for us.
The road ahead is long, but we'll be waiting for you at the
What do
end.
you mean nap, bro? Kita hidup terus gitu.
Definitely meet again.
Apa sih maksudnya?
Let's take one more look at the other side of the sea before we set off.
Kenapa ini?
Heidi's Elysiae is so quiet.
Just like how I remember.
Here we are once more.
Chimera mem. Terus. Hai. Iya gara-gara gue di Britain gue nge-lag tuh. Apa maksudnya? Yang berat gak? Satu yang berat gitu. Ya.
Nice.
Coba yang akan yuk.
The scent of the black tide is now completely calm. At last, the starting point of 30 million cycles has finally welcomed.
Its first end, and the final end, right? I can't hear his voice. There are no flowers there that bloom for him, nor is there a star that is his. Finan is the only one who didn't reach the new world.
Man, my man. How do we always us inside the atom? Holy shit, man, why you gotta say that, bro?
Look, the golden light that shone upon the grove still meanders between heaven and earth, like the prophecies of Amphorius. It has to be a sign he left behind. It points towards the destruction and the deepest night. Do you still remember what I asked you at this exact spot the last time we set off?
Enggak, aku nggak inget. Oh, ini.
Are you ready to become a hero?
Ready, siap, aku siap.
You were still burdened by the weight of world-bearing back then, still unsure of the role you were meant to play. But now, everyone has already given you the answer.
The trail
The
blaze.
heroes of legends were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius' fate once more. A person's personality is their destiny. We best. Those are such beautiful words. Thank you, friend. I was also trying to cheer myself up with what I said. After all, before we truly compose the end of this story, I must also pluck up the courage to head off with you. And face a memory that I have forgotten for too long. And have denied for too long.
Cutscene kah adik-adik? Atau transisi kita udah langsung ke itu?
It's so dark.
TP anjing.
What is this place?
The great tomb of the nameless titan. The deepest recesses of memory. Also, the place where Cyrene was born. My apologies, friend. The more memories I got back along the way, the more I felt that something wasn't right. There's a sort of anxiety I can't get rid of. It's like when I was back in ID Silicii, when the reflections in the water always made me wonder, which is the real me? The one reflected in the water, or the one standing on the shore? But I finally get it now. Look, friend. The words on that wall are the answer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la.
Bisa nggak sih do re mi ayo kayak do re? Kenapa harus re?
This tune is the lullaby of little fairies.
As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
I've always thought that I was the narrator of the Flame Chase journey. But as it turns out, the narrator is also the most devoted audience. Thank you, friend. Every single Cyrene. That sounds so kind. At the moment of Aranova, I was enveloped by the texture of memories. Within the glistening crystal, I saw countless Cyrenes, as well as countless versions of me. This is the final puzzle piece of the memories. A prison born of the erudition, a grave annihilated in the destruction. That unknown solitary god, the 13th Titan who should not exist. The first new spore, the demi-urge, is right here.
Himeko? What do you mean preparing to enter Amphorius?
The interrogation records have been submitted to the Marshal. According to the Ten Lords' decree, Jing Liu and Luocha shall continue to be detained in the Shuling.
Huh.
But you,
Halo,
Merlin's
Mas.
Claw, have been reluctant to end the transmission. Do you wish to reminisce with us? Or is
Iya,
there
facial
something
silakan.
else on your mind that you're just desperate to get out?
You're quite calm, Jing Yuan. The Alliance only authorized the law food to be deployed for this Iron Tomb operation.
Ah, nggak asik. Kenapa nggak satu Shanzhou full gitu, 6-6-nya gitu ya? The Hexa Fleet.
Look who's talking. I didn't vote against it, did I?
Seru gitu ya.
But with enemies all around us, even a child knows the Marshal needs to keep a few Xianzhou ships in reserve, just in case.
Biji lu view anjing, orang satu doang yang nge-engage Irontomb so.
First is the Marshal's pick. If you have to ask, I'd say this outcome plays right into Jing Yuan's hands.
Kita doang yang gelut anjing, yang lain mana so? Cupu, payah, gak
There's no
jago.
way we're letting the Lawfu take the lead in this battle.
Oke, apa maksudnya?
Oh my, Merlin's Claw.
Yaucing kayak yang
I'm
gitu.
afraid the Lawfu might steal the Yaoqing.
Enggak kan, enggak cuma Lawfu doang kan?
This is no laughing matter. Between the Stellaron crisis and the war dance ceremony, though the chaos has settled, rumors and speculation are only growing by the day.
Mau War Dance lagi? War Dance
With
10.
Elder Huaiyan around, those with ulterior motives won't be able to stir up any trouble. But once the Lawfu gets their hands on the golden blood, it'll be a whole different story.
What do you mean, the Golden Blood?
With the kind of person Jing Liu is,
Oke.
and her connection to you, I don't need to spell it out. There are countless ways this could be spun into something bigger.
You're overthinking it, General Fei Shao. When I volunteered for this task, I never expected unanimous support from the Alliance anyway. The Lawfu will seize the Golden Blood and redeem itself. That'll be our first win. Then we'll leverage this Golden Blood in the negotiations. Our second win. These 2 wins for the Lawfu will make all 3 of us happy. And that'll be our third win. Look, if this were a Skyfaring Commission deal, we'd be rolling in money, wouldn't we?
Maybe the divine foresight should change his name to the optimistic
Oh, maksudnya
general
itu.
instead.
Maksudnya dari kita ngelawan Irontomb, kita akan mendapatkan the Golden Blood seperti biasalah. Stellaron gitu ya, terus mau digunain Stellaronnya ini oleh Lawfu gitu.
Karma has vanished from the matrix of prescience. What omen does General Yao Guang see in this anomaly?
In divination studies, we call this an empty fortune. It involves the eons and is thus beyond what mere mortals can comprehend.
Oke, ya harus mainan 3 Ion sih. Dan lebih
The
mungkin.
explanation isn't any clearer than Lady Fu's.
Sure.
Come on, how hard is it to understand the word uncertainty? For the Cobalt Head, the emergence of Iron Tomb is a calculated instant, but I don't believe they will just sit around waiting for death.
Obviously.
And for
Follow
the
this.
powers of the cosmos, this is their chance at survival, and the key to turning the tide of interstellar affairs. The Astral Express is leading the formation of an allied force, but I can see each faction has its own hidden agenda.
Oh, we fucking useless.
There are even divisions within the alliance, so it's not that hard to
Nggak,
imagine.
even
other
even
factions will
even
react.
Lawfu pengen si Golden Blood sendiri aja juga udah. Oh ini pak, this is the start of everything gitu. Kita apa namanya, Lawfu acquire Golden Blood, terus itu akhirnya nyatuin itu sama, well entahlah, biasa mati kan, terus Lightning Bolt diambil lalu disatuin lagi dari Casket. Kita dulu the 8th Lord, the you know, begitu.
Jing Yuan, I crossed paths with Selenova's Legion at the Battle of Sadunirama Star Cluster.
Oh iya, selain kita mau lawan nih,
Extremely careful. The Ruined Legion's troops and weaponry are nothing to write home about. The
selain
identity
kita kan lagi ada perang juga lawan Selenova.
However,
Star City
while
juga.
Void Rangers are just expendable pawns of the destruction, the real wild cards are
Kalau Ravager,
The Lord Ravagers.
itu Selenova lah tadi.
indeed. Nanook's emanators are also their weapons to burn down the paths. I'm
Okay.
afraid conventional military tactics and strategies will be useless against them. My assessment is this. To completely take down a Ravager, we must disregard casualties and spare no cost. My only fear is one wrong move, and the Lawfu will fall into
That's all too much anjir kalau lu perang-perang aja tuh nggak mikir casualty ya, tapi ya
Doubt
mungkin.
is exactly the demon she wants to plant in our hearts. Do you still remember the beginning of the Alliance Oath? To save future generations from war and bloody dispute.
Bye-bye.
The Rainbow's arrows have always aimed at any force that threatens the cosmos. Now that the Trailblaze walks alongside us, the Cloud Knights shall keep their oath as they have from the beginning. I just hope those on the front line will remain safe.
Oke. Ini faction Shanjiao ya. Oke, kita sudah punya Shanjiao. Shanjiao 50% kalau nggak salah ya di yang
The chronocognitive anchor is sending a signal. Everyone, time to move out.
Oh. Oke, let's
Did
go.
she and the others make it?
Let me go over the plan one more time just in case. You'll enter Amphorius, reunite with your 3 separated companions, and try to locate Iron Tomb from within the world.
Oh, mau
Who
dikirim.
are you taking with you?
The fate of the universe hangs in the balance. We can't afford any squabbles.
Sombong.
I suggest everyone except Pom Pom join the fight.
We do need to be prepared for all possible contingencies. I
Well,
have no objection.
Well, menunjukkan kekuatannya nggak di sini? Kayaknya nggak deh.
I'll do whatever I can.
Asik kok, Well.
Meanwhile, Screwy and I will continue attacking the Demiurge Matrix. That is, the Scepter's kernel from the outside.
Just I can decide.
With our 2-pronged attack, we'll turn this hunk of metal into scrap for sure. Now we just wait for those 2 to get back.
Terus ke buat Neko yang mau lebih high.
Oh, and just like that, they're here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. With Planet Screwlum's help, the formation of the Cosmic Alliance to counter Iron Tomb is progressing smoothly.
The cosmos has set its sights on Amphorius, and now it's just waiting for the first shot.
Well then, let's not waste any more time, Fourth Mirror.
It's my time to shine! Finally off the bench! Initiating thought refraction. Please read the safety protocols carefully.
Huh?
Just kidding! I've already checked the agreement box for everyone. And now, destination, Amphorius. 3, 2, 1, launch!
Ntar kalau si Scrollum sama Herta masuk berarti yang mau nembus dari luar siapa?
Moria is so
Oh,
heavy here.
nggak masuk kirain.
Unlike Panagoni's dreamscape, this place has built up a true epic measured in millennia.
The vortex of Genesis, where all myths begin and end. And in this new world created by the Nameless, the infinite cycles have been broken.
Let's set up the Trailblaze beacon and establish contact with the outside world.
I'll leave it to you then. It'd be better for me to not show myself in front of the Garden of Recollection. And, Mr. Sunday, you probably shouldn't show yourself either.
Agreed.
Apa emang nggak ada apa dengan itu?
Express has landed. If you receive this message, please respond immediately. Over.
Oh,
This is the Cianjo Alliance.
bagus lah.
Communications normal.
Interastral Peace Corporation, communications normal. No response from the Galaxy Rangers. Not surprising. But I didn't expect the family to also stay silent at such a critical moment.
That's a pretty blatant disregard from the family for Penacony's independent director, I'd say.
Long time no see, Miss Himeko.
It's been quite a while, Madam Jade.
The significance of this battle rivals that of the campaign against Sulo. Only through victory can we disperse the shadow of
Harusnya gue penasaran deh, why Jade adventuring? Ada Thomas juga nggak di belakang deh.
The
Nah iya, Ten Stone Horse berarti kan cuma ada yang strategi apa sih?
Madam Jade led the Intelligentsia Guild in
Cuma
conducting
yang
specialized
strategi
research on Iron Tomb's past activities.
apa? Development apa sih? Bentar, IPC sebenarnya apa aja sih? Coba bentar gue lihat ya. Building material and logistics, business consolidation, marketing development, strategic investment, nah ya strategic investment. Talent motivation, technology department, traditional project. Nah iya, itu ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, sorry. 1, 2. Nah iya 7 ya. Tapi menurut gua yang muncul kenapa cuma 1 doang gitu. Itu masih, ya itu sudah tadi ada tape sama vendor. Topas ya? Tar atau nanti atau apa, pokoknya intinya adalah gue saya ada lah. Tapi mainnya di belakang juga gitu ya. Tapi kan kalau misalnya muncul cuma 10 stone heart gitu ya, 3 out of 10 gitu ya, berarti kan cuma satu investment doang kan. Gitu. Like, where is the rest of the IP sih bro? Kalau mereka sebenarnya nggak peduli. Specialized.
The bad news is, the collapse of the Erudition won't just affect inorganic beings.
You mean Iron Tomb can infect organic life too?
Well, the good news is, so far, its effects on organic life are under control. The infection progresses slowly, and the resulting neuropathy is non-fatal.
Non-fatal, tapi kan neuropathy. Kalau neuropathy itu kan kematian neuron otak. Iya, brain dead, coma, I guess.
In any case, the IPC can guarantee targeted vaccine coverage within 48 system hours in all star zones within the medical system.
What about other star zones? At a time like this, are the followers of the Firmament Arbiter still trying to make a profit?
I remember you.
Ini kapitalistik aja. Parah.
Your performance during the Third Denizens of Abundance War was quite impressive. Please rest assured, all worlds can purchase vaccines from the IPC with a humanitarian discount.
Woi lah
That's
sih.
the current policy at the very least.
Kapitalistik cok.
But if the Xianzhou Alliance is willing to assist with the IPC's assets in Epsilon and other star systems, we'll have more cards to play when reiterating to the board the necessity of deep cooperation.
It makes sense, since Interracial Peace Entertainment's headquarters is in Epsilon. But why are all the other worlds on the list? Places that the Elation has visited?
Think of it as a long-term investment. Please understand that everyone at Pierpoint is swamped with Iron Tomb work, especially the marketing development department.
Marketing.
At this rate, even the 10 Stonehearts can only do so much. Having some assistance from the Alliance would surely benefit the entire cosmos. Wouldn't you agree?
You know what else is benefiting the entire cosmos? The vaccine should be free now. If the vaccine not free, then gini. Ibaratnya gini. Misalnya, oke, jangan COVID ya guys. Black Death. Karena Black Death tiba-tiba muncul lagi dan terus supaya sebenarnya sudah ada vaksin yang langsung disebarkan secara merata gitu ya. Orang-orang yang ya, dan kemudian dia itu melanjutkan terus kapitalistik yang sudah terbentuk dari zaman bahula gitu. Kalau misalnya lu masih mencoba untuk mengkapitalisasi kunci kehidupan manusia, justru manusia sebagai pemegang kapitalis akan langsung hancur gitu, ibaratnya karena di over kematian orang-orang, malah menghancurkan stabilisasi dari fondasi kapitalis yang sudah tercipta dari zaman bahula itu.
As an old Xianzhou saying goes, those who succeed should help all under heaven. Your proposal must be decided on by the 7 Arbiter Generals. I'm just here to relay the message. In times of crisis, the Luofu will not hesitate to help those in need. However, the prerequisite is that the IPC must unconditionally assist the Alliance with emergency rescue operations. In the
Nah, kan medit. IPC kan medit. Coba pertanyaan gue gini dari ketujuh gini. Tadi yang benar-benar peran paling gede siapa? Makanya cuma 138 doang. Kita dari tadi cuma ngobrol sama Jay sama Apeturin. Kan kalau misalnya di yang story-story kemarin yang di ya, lain kalau misalnya nonton ada link di postnya sama Koyo di Bilibili dan pakai dan bisa ya. Jadi bahkan YouTube gitu. Kayak untung di Twitter ada sih yang terasa jadi bahasa ini. Bahasa jadi ngerti gitu ya. Karena gue nggak tahu bahasa Cina ya. Dan ya seru aja ngeliatinnya kayak apa namanya kita tahu jadi kadang-kadang ada di luar gitu ya ini Arentum ternyata sedang ya, mau bener lagi bangkit tapi belum bangkit aja udah terbaring nah, akhirnya di luar tuh ada joint operation gitu semua lengkap ya ada Shanjo lah ada IP ya, ada Flash Ranger ada tadi apa ya pada scroll bisa dianggap satu tapi erudition lah gitu lah sama harta-harta dan jenis society dan lain-lain Stephen Lloyd even yang hampir nggak pernah ditulis ya kecuali di ngomong simulated universe atau di. Nah, maksud gua adalah di sini. Ini kan dibilang, however the prerogative is that the IPC must unconditionally align with emergency operation disaster area. The thing is, enggak, dia enggak unconditionally. IPC cuma mau bantuin planet-planet yang udah terhubung di fan cosmic trade route-nya doang, aka yang ibaratnya udah jadi mitranya IPC doang yang mau dibantuin sama IPC tahan gitu. Kalau misalnya enggak udah amat IPC enggak bantuin enggak peduli lah goodbye fucker gitu ya karena lalu ditinggal gitu ya tidak disamakan oleh this one because of a fucking purple gitu ya ibaratnya kayak kalau misalnya itu apa sih itu perusahaan yang paling gila sih VOC gitu ya ibaratnya VOC nggak pernah menghigapi negara elu gitu ya sehingga ya kalau misalnya ada apokalips sama somehow gitu ya negara lu nggak akan berbuat apapun ya ada Ranger kalau di cerita ini gitu ya yang membantu planet-planet yang tidak dibantuin sama itu bagi apa aja kira-kira Ranger akhirnya adalah kawan kita yang tercinta tuh
Of course. In the name of preservation, all for the Amber Lord.
variabel
Thank you all for your selfless dedication.
oke
It's clear that each party still has qualms about everything.
oh
The clash between destruction and erudition isn't just about the fate of the cosmos. It's a
iya
moment
Sunday
for
kan
all
nih
factions
Sunday masih
to
buronan nggak
unite
sih gue
for a
lupa deh Sunday
cause.
masih buronan ya kalau nggak salah di Penaponi yang which is berarti buronan satu pos gitu Black Swan namanya Remembrance kan ibaratnya satu dari 3 fans yang ada di sini jadi pasti runyem juga kalau mereka berdua ketahuan agak seru sendiri berarti kita berarti kan preservation sama hunt kalau nggak disebutin juga kalau nggak salah
You can never be too careful when battling a Lord Ravager. All are equal in matters of life and death.
Jujur namanya kok
In any case, we can only hope for the best in all that's to come. It's about time we dive into the vortex and see what Amphorius looks like on the inside. I wonder where she and the others are right now.
Untuk konteksnya live terus konteksnya live ada siapa aja cara gimana yang tengah kan oh I see iya yang tengah kayak kita sudah pergi
Hello. How's the signal? Can you hear us?
nah kan topat bener pasti bakal masih tahu muncul
Video feed, everything's working perfectly.
Miss Branya? Miss Serval? What a surprise. It's been a while.
We've already heard from Miss Topaz about the Iron Tomb operation. She made a special trip to deliver the vaccine to Belobog.
oh baik
I can't believe the Express crew is at the eye of that storm.
Don't worry, we're still following the plan step by step. How's the situation in Belobog?
Yarilo 6 is located on the outskirts of the preservation barricade. While it won't bear the brunt of the first wave, there's still a risk from the aftershocks. Nakij, Apart, and Pela are busy organizing the Silvermane guards, having them consolidate their lines and dig trenches. Zila and Lynx just got back from the Geomarrow vein production chain. Hey, do you want to say something to them? That would be unnecessary. It'll only shake their morale. Just tell them to stay safe.
Oh, Aslayao. Aslayao.
I'm afraid this disaster will be far more terrible than you can imagine. Please, be sure to follow Miss Topaz's instructions and make thorough preparations.
Iya, kalau dipikir-pikir, the whole Belobog.
We have resealed most of the engine of creation beneath the ice to prevent the will of the preservation from becoming an accomplice to the destruction.
Don't worry, Miss Himiko. Belobog is far more resilient than we imagined. We really wish we could help, but Yarilo 6 has only just woken up from its hibernation.
Yeah.
The Astral Express, standing at the forefront of disaster, is the hope for many
Nggak, the thing is, apa namanya, Belobog kan ibaratnya negara yang baru keluar gitu ya, baru keluar dari goa gitu, jadi baru tahu, oh rupanya ada dunia lebih besar daripada planet ini. Whole cosmos, wow. Jadi kayak, lu imagine tiba-tiba kita ibaratnya, mereka ibaratnya kayak udah ngelawan alien dari aliennya alien gitu. Baik. Kayak mungkin mereka ketantang karena mereka nggak ngerti the bigger scale.
But that's exactly why we have a resolve that's second to none.
If anything goes wrong, Miss Topaz, I hope you can help out and rescue the affected citizens.
No problem. Also, didn't the Xianzhou sign a friendship agreement with Yarilo 6 earlier? They won't stand by idly either.
I appreciate your kindness, everyone. But Yarilo 6 is our home.
Type shit.
We will defend it to our last breath until the last Belobogian falls.
Gacor, gitu dong. Nah, suka nih gua. Salut gua anjing.
May all civilizations that have made it this far on their own strength weather this crisis together.
Bye. Ketemu sama tadi apa? Kata pelatih. Jadi lo. Sanjao. Halo, kucing lagi.
Good news, Miss Himiko. The 7 Arbiter Generals have reconsidered the current situation, and I'm here to relay their message. Officially, the Alliance's combat forces will still be limited to the Luofu, but the Yaoqing has also been deployed in the surrounding war zone as a contingency.
Words cannot express our gratitude. Getting the hunt to agree on sending troops must have taken quite some effort from General Jing Yuan.
The Luofu already considers the Express an important ally. We also have no intention of hiding the fact that there is indeed something the Xianzhou seeks from this Iron Tomb operation. But this time, the Marshal herself decided to send out troops. With a formidable enemy before us, the Alliance has no reason to back down, nor will we be content to take a backseat. If we can stand together with civilizations across the universe to overcome this crisis, then we must do so, even at the cost of our own lives.
The Alliance truly embodies the principle of righteousness. It's fortunate that the
Tadi gue bilang, Hanjao doang yang main di dalam gitu ya. Yaoqing main di luar, udah.
You're too kind. As for that jade abacus of allying oath, you can save it for when you're in more dire need.
More dire need. Tuh nggak, kalau ngelawan Lord Ravager aja udah kayak begini, lu bayangin aja kalau misalnya what more dire need yang lebih dire gitu. Fucking imagine, bro. I mean, bisa jadi sih kalau lawan Zeviro mungkin. Kalau kita bakal ngelawan satu-satu, kita lawan Selenova, lawan Asat Ramat gitu. Kita kan udah ngelawan siapa sih itu namanya? Gently ya. Tapi sih siapa? Oh, Mas Aventurin, halo.
I regret to inform you, Miss Himiko, that even the Strategic Investment Department is constrained when it comes to the Iron Tomb issue. And it would be difficult to meet the expectations of the Astral Express.
Mana banget ya orang kapitalisnya anjing. Kasihan. Ini kayak strategic investment dong yang ya mungkin yang karena emang udah ketemu sama kita ya. Gara-gara our whole joint operation depend account sih menurut gue. Kayak mereka kayak punya apa ya, segan lah gitu dan baik juga jadi maksudnya. Tapi yang lain kan apa sih main baik kok.
However, Madam Jade instructed us to look after our nameless friends as much as possible. So let me offer you all a small suggestion, just from my personal perspective. Other departments at the IBC might also take this opportunity to extend an olive branch to you when that time comes. I hope the Astral Express will remember that the
Contohin lagi yang marketing kok nggak salah ya, yang di branch yang dilawan sama yang branch yang di lead sama Schneider. Osvaldo Schneider.
We were the only ones willing to do so.
Yang katanya apa namanya? Yang katanya dulunya nameless terus ya udah akhirnya jadi network di IPC kan. When that time comes, I hope that we remember that Tom will run to stand with the struggles even though we didn't do that and once we were the only one. Emang banget IPC itu. Aventurin, Mbak Mas Ahmed, Mbak Jade, Mbak Topas, the whole Ten Stone Heart, terima kasih atas bantuan.
Sounds like a threat, doesn't it? But trust me, every word comes straight from the heart.
Goblok tinggal baik.
Has the internal conflict within the IPC really gotten this bad?
Everyone knows about the bad blood between Diamond.
Nah kan ini Osvaldo yang gue bilang tadi ya.
At least until now they've had an uneasy truce. Until the Lord Ravager Archforger caught the board's attention. I'll leave it at that, as it's confidential information. Hope you can understand.
Archforger yang mana ya? Oh yang apa? Apa sih sebutannya? Lord Ravager yang memang didesain buat ngalahin Preservation kan ada.
I understand. Our immediate priority is to address the Iron Tomb crisis. Let's hope for success from the start. This might help ease everyone's pressing concerns.
So Arc Force ya. Dulu Pak, Ventilia lagi hiatus kali gara-gara habis kita kalahin lagi atau lagi nemplok ke planet lain gitu. Brewing discords between the people, I guess. Nih Arentum di sini gitu ya, terus apa lagi? Helnova lagi di Cosmic lain kan lagi perang juga. Archforger tadi tuh lagi urusan sama IPC. Terus apa lagi? Apalagi ya? Yang ada satu Lord Ravager yang dia assignmentnya buat ngancurin permanence sama propagation enggak Ouroboros itulah pokoknya sorry kan itu udah kelar ya amin permanence masih ada sih masih ada Danham dan kawan-kawan cuman kan ya udah kecil gitu doang gitu lah yang kayak gimana banget gitu ya not even a whole path yang kayak wah gila gitu enggak yang lah Zephyros ya belum kelihatan juga spotted doang paling gitu ya gue lupa pernah kelihatan kayak spotted gimana tapi kayak belum ada yang perang engage juga sama dia jadi kayak udah makanya sebenarnya saya lagi itu gua kasih tau ke kalian kasih tau ke lu Ranger Good Hill nih.
Of course, we would never know the Ranger's comings and goings.
Jelas ini. Siapa lagi? Stolum. Oh family. Nggak ada juga nih. Oh ada. Siapa ini?
Yes. And you are...
Kenapa harus pakai suara begitu? Kenapa harus pakai bentukan begitu? Kenapa nggak Robin dengan aja?
I apologize for not being able to respond during the meeting earlier. And even now I can only appear in disguise. On behalf of the Penaconian family branch, I extend my sincerest apologies to everyone.
about the internal conflicts within the family. Miss Robin, there's no need to apologize. Every bit of strength is precious at this moment.
Thank you for understanding. The good news is, since you're one of the shareholders of Penacony, the family heads have agreed to allow me to lead all Astonian tuners to the front lines.
Oh. Tapi penting gak sih? Berarti kan ini kan kuat remembrance ya. Mainannya pasti memori dong. Pasti penting orang-orang Asdani ini penting dong.
My charitable foundation will also do as much as possible to provide support in this battle. They'll ensure that proper arrangements are provided for those wounded on the front lines, and for residents in affected areas.
Makasih,
Miss
Mbak Robin.
I'm beyond moved by your spirit of self-sacrifice. The Astral Express would also like to make a promise.
No man left behind.
We won't leave
Aku
any
setuju ya, Miko.
companion behind.
Bayar off. Apa nih, kenapa kalau diterima harus Rupert gitu? Pas banget, Kak. Pertanda apa ini ada kali? Materi udah berapa lama? Ini sejam aja. Oke. Kok sepi?
Why is there no one here?
Bapak Well.
Everything in Akama seems normal. The new world was enjoying peaceful times not long ago.
It seems it was even more recent than not long ago, Miss Himiko.
The fruit on the table is freshly cut, and the bath temperature is just right. The remembrance tells me this place was bustling with people just moments ago. It's as if everyone vanished in an instant.
Could this be Xandar's doing?
Unlikely. He's still under the surveillance of those two geniuses. Could it be some kind of local custom?
A custom that makes an entire city fall silent in an instant. Pardon my frankness, Mr. Yang, but this reminds me of some unsettling rumors about the Harmony. Complete silence.
Is often the prelude to divine intervention.
Everyone, be careful.
Oh.
Here they come. Here they come. The nameless of the Astral Express.
Oblivion, Evernight. I know that.
Evernight? How is this possible? She was already...
We are the chroniclers of time, and we do not fade away. Finally, the last era Nova has been completed.
What did you do to the residents of the Holy City and the three Nameless?
I didn't need to do anything. The remembrance will ultimately become the substance of the new world. Now, they are no longer the trailblazers you once knew, but gods who permeate heaven and earth. The 12 Titans who guard Amphorius.
Stop fooling around, March. Come on out.
I practiced so long for this. Getting seen through right away is just so embarrassing.
My lovely March.
You've obviously been learning from the theatrical culture in Amphorius.
But if possible, I'd prefer our reunion to be a bit more casual and laid back.
She knows her people. I love Himeko.
As expected, I can't hide anything from Himeko and Mr. Yang. Well, long time no see. Guess I'm back?
We should be the ones to say that. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So, these jellyfish are the Titan's power?
They're just tiny manifestations of the Veil of Evernight, used for scouting and communication. If I went all out, I could summon way more of them. Thanks to her, we all turned into Titans in the new world. Sure, we can take on humanoid forms, but it feels off.
Intriguing. So what does she look like now?
Well, I already used her as well, but
It can't be a raccoon with a baseball bat, I suppose.
you know,
Please don't add weird stuff to Amphorius's lore. Just go see it with your own eyes. Follow the prophecy's guidance and come to Dawncloud. She looks way more majestic now than she used to.
Dawncloud. Ini kah? Cavalry kah? Apa namanya? Planet lagi apa namanya? Ya itulah. The Dawn Device. Kita jadi Atlas gitu aja. Probably. Ya orang rame.
Unbelievable. All the residents of the Holy City have gathered here.
This isn't just a gathering. It's a pilgrimage. The people's expressions are resolute, devout, as if waiting for a miracle to descend.
That colossal deity is her. She has become the pillar of the world.
Damn, you become Cavalry, bro.
Surprisingly authentic. Being this serious is quite unlike her usual style.
That's it. Oh,
Those people didn't disappear. Instead, they've answered the call of the prophecy and come to witness her awakening. Our good buddy now bears the weight of the entire world. And every breath they take is intertwined with Amphorius's destiny.
Awakening? Has she fallen into slumber?
Yeah. After all, with such a huge time dilation between inside and outside the scepter, this was the only way we could wait for everyone. Time watches over yesterday. Earth guards today. And when the Trailblaze steps into Amphorius once more, the slumbering deliverer shall awaken, and then bring the prophecy of tomorrow to this world. Come on, everyone! Let's get closer to her! Watch how the world-bearing prophecy changes this world!
This is really nice. Gue penasaran.
It seems the kids are already miles ahead of us at this stop.
All the more reason we can't afford to slow down our pace.
Majestic.
Oh.
Speaking of which, I once caught a glimpse in Sleepyhead's memory of her transformed into a towering Patholoth. Could it be?
No way. That was just a nice dreamscape. Ugh, at least nice for her.
If they are the throne of worlds who bears the weight of this world, perhaps they could
Papa Himeko sama Papa Himeko, goblok, Mama Himeko sama Papa.
Our last Titan, the world-bearing deliverer, is about to awaken.
Papa Himeko sama Bapak
Oh, ancient
Papa Wa sama Mama Himeko udah kayak ngeliatin anaknya gede gitu.
followers and fearless
Ini apa sih era Kresea kan?
all knelt before your throne. Awaken from your eternal slumber and bestow upon the world your divine prophecy.
Please guide us. Show us how to embrace this beloved world as we welcome that distant dawn.
Ngomong gue diem dong lo.
path of a mortal as a god, or to bear a divine burden as a mortal.
She will give us the answer.
But I am not the deliverer.
What the fuck, man?
I am the nameless who dwells among mortals.
That voice is definitely her.
I heard your prayers.
Cantik banget sih, sumpah.
The core flames flickered and dimmed, and the age of the gods met its end. So flow, golden blood.
Flow, golden blood, flow. Oh my days.
I'll bestow it upon you, returning it to the true masters of this world.
Kalian denger gak guys lagunya guys? Lagu loading screen, lagu soundtracknya Trailblaze Astral Express, tapi pakai instrumentalnya Alvarez. Teng 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 teng.
Stand with me and become heroes.
Men, katanya Finon. Oh my god.
Is this?
Yes, it's the miracle she brought to Amphorius. Of course, it would manifest in the form of the Trailblaze.
Golden blood, raining down like a storm. The prophecy has descended, and the Titan commands us not to be supplicants,
but to become heroes of rebellion, to face that destined calamity, the destruction, head on.
The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like all of you.
In the name of Haslana. Fuck yeah. My guy Finon, man. My man. The bearer of chaos.
It's neither protection nor salvation. As always, there's no need for totems or myths. Humanity's most primal faith is that instinct named survival.
Ya, humanity primo mobile. Ini guys, yang waktu itu diceritain sama Final juga kan, gue lupa di poin berapa. Primo mobile manusia satu, survival.
Let's go, everyone. Someone has already sounded the horn of departure. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Gue suka banget kata-kata ini. Gue jadi inget Death Stranding, mbak. Sumpah, kalau misalnya gue main Death Stranding ya, yang kedua, gue yakin pasti bakal banyak paralelnya sama ini gitu. Gue di Twitter lihat fan art orang nyamain kebetulan ngeparalelin antara HSR yang Story of Forest sekarang sama ORV Omniscient Reader T-Boy. Gue baca dulu, gue enjoy dulu kayak like Mamma Mia is out of my friend. Enak banget. Beat ketak gue gitu ya. Two of my fandoms gitu ya, referencing each other gitu ya.
Together, let us blaze a trail for
Let us blaze a trail, become the trailblaze. Siap, Papa Well, apa akan mengikutimu kemanapun kamu pergi, Papa Well? Halo. Lagunya. Anjing. Serem soal gue anjir. Oh, ini animatrixnya si ini, Demiurge.
Is it just me, or does this Demiurge matrix feel completely dead? It's nothing like how the memo keeper described it.
The environmental readings are all wrong. Conclusion: this must be what the kernel actually looks like in the real world.
What did Xandar do to the scepter?
Xandar tahu udah gak usah ngapa-ngapain. You know what? Just fucking destroy it all.
There must be silence. Certain, pure, and absolute darkness.
Siapa? Pokemon kah? Iya kan?
Either way, we have to press on until we uncover the truth behind the 13th Titan.
The buried past is the key to stopping Iron Tomb. That is, if it even exists.
Xandar says the Demiurge never existed. Who actually buys that? You can erase the records, but not the truth. It vanished too cleanly. No traces. Like someone's yelling, "Look, there's nothing here." Too bad I'm the type who can't resist digging deeper. Looks like I'll be counting on you again, Screwy. Let's tear the system inside out.
Always happy to help. But as your academic partner, I have to ask, Herta, what if we fail?
No, my man! What do you mean?
Let's say the Demiurge really doesn't exist. Do you have a backup plan?
No, not the Herta.
Of course. If we can't find the key, we turn the lock into the key.
That plan's cost is incalculable. It shouldn't even be on the table.
Well, then let's hope we never.
The Herta tomb, no!
There's no point worrying about the end just yet. One step at a time.
Screw me, my man.
Let's go. We don't want to leave the others waiting.
Screw me, my man. Come on.
You brought what I asked for, right?
A butterfly has to land on the branch before it can dance. We'll need a wide open platform before her entrance.
Mumpung lagi pakai ini, pakein timnya. Supportnya siapa ya? HSin nggak apa-apa kali ya? Udah. Jangan, Pak. Tunggu lagi pakai tim ini. Ini bakal lawan-lawan sih harusnya. Nah, kan dikasih harta, satu banyak. Nanti aja kali ya. Nanti. Buat bibit tetap tempatnya. Gas. Bentar. Kita udah sering ngedengar suaranya Herta kan? Yang Herta over the Herta ya, bukan cuma Herta lagi. Tapi dari tadi gue denger suara Haru tuh kayak jauh lebih berat dibanding ya, even she knows what's at stake. Iya, dia tahu dia nggak mungkin main juga. Suara nggak mungkin.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
Wait, ini beda map. Baru sadar gue. Nightmare's Echo. The Great Tomb of the Nameless Titan. Iya kan harusnya nggak gini ya. Ini dihancurin sama Xandar kah? Wajar sih. Like I completely get it. What he mean? What he done it? Kalau ini tempat baru, sekarang kita explore tipis ya guys ya. Dan bunga-bunga sebelumnya gue kira nih kayak yang kita udah pernah ini ya. Terus lanjut kita sama harta juga kita dikasih tahu kan cash di mana ya, nanggung lah sekalian kita nggak usah ke situ.
Just use that thing over there, Zag.
Zagreus. Zagreus.
What is your name? I hereby rename it Herta's Big Hand.
Alright. Kalau di tangan of Zagreus artinya apa? Bentar ya, kita punch mana? Oke.
Herta's Big Hand is what I call power. Keep it going. Still not done? What is this? A junkyard for old Intellitron's leftovers?
Herta. Kamu Intellitron loh. Kamu no respect.
Time for your precious treasure to make its debut.
Target initialized. With these wings, hacking should be much more efficient.
Masih mau main-main sama tangannya bentar ya. Pasti kalau nggak ada yang bikin gue ketinggalan gitu. Ini of course kita naruh tangan nanti di sini, ke situ. So obvious. But mau. Gak ada yang coba pukul sih kelihatannya. Ini ke tengah apa ya? Pasti ya nanti. Oh nggak bisa. Ya udah. Lanjut. Bagian system. Let's see what it is. Ini serem nih. Okay, her and Screwy knows truly what could go wrong.
Oh, a classic nuclear heat engine. Classy choice.
Just a personal preference. Her name's Mistletoe.
Oh, nothing.
Every flower in your garden's got a bit of poison, huh?
Also a personal preference.
It reminds me of the last time when we tangled with that Punklorian brat. What did she call this kind of infiltration tool again? Right. Dirty data shell. It wraps around the kernel to fool even top-tier firewalls. But yours is way too cool. Not even a hint of real-world grit.
Herta, your tone is unusually emotional.
Iya, sumpah anjing.
Suggestion. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
She's getting melancholic, bro.
I thought we were done with that conversation.
Unfortunately, current conditions won't let me ignore any variables. Especially the most important one. Your will. Iron Tomb never stops. It is evolving faster than any of our worst projections. Every instant in the Eon's calculation is like a sword hanging over the cosmos. Every move humanity makes could speed up its arrival.
Which is exactly why we can't mess this up. And now, Droidhead wants to hand down judgment to the poor cosmos again. Border Star Trade War, Emperor's War, Rupert's death. Every time their instant arrived, it meant another bloodbath for humanity.
But in this ultimate battle of erudition, you and I are supposed to be players, not pawns. If you choose to burn yourself out as a resource, then everything we've worked for means
Oh
nothing.
my days.
Herta, the cosmos won't just stand by and let a genius throw their life away. And neither will I.
No need to kill the mood. This is why we're here, isn't it? We need to find the Demiurge and that lost key. I'm not here to be a deliverer. I just want to beat Xandar and Droidhead. Right now, I just need to know. Are you with me?
Fuck, this got me so emotional, bro. Herta.
Of course. Time to board.
Let's tidy this place up and see what this Demiurge really is.
Sumpah, beda banget feel-nya. I actually feel pressed with her, you know, because she's right in front. Kita ngeliat Herta, oh iya, speak-speak ya, blablabla. Ini Herta kering. Oh my god. Nggak, tenang Herta. You will not sacrifice yourself. Why? Because this is the path preordained by the divine nature. It's where you don't sacrifice yourself to become the Herta to whatever the fuck that name. No, you're not. You will not.
This Matrix is better organized than the Emperor's junkyard of a birthplace.
Sure, bro.
Herta, this whole space has been completely tainted by some kind of energy.
I see it too. We're thinking the same thing. Xandar, how could you go this far? Turning your own graveyard into this. What's that up ahead?
Zane algebraic expressions. It's built for isolation, not defense.
Trojan, huh? Okay.
So basically, the door to the tomb, right? Great. Let's find the handle.
I'm picking up multiple independent signals with the same data structure as the barrier. Projection. We can hack the terminal, reverse the computation, and turn it into an attack.
Classic move. Use their own systems against them. Take us to the nearest one.
Oh, dia serangan darahnya beda, Pak. Oke, mumpung ya, mumpung. Mau explore begitu. Ini areanya keren banget. Gak ada orang kita, so. Market spot bisa. Oke, ini di blok. Sip. Dapat. Kanan kiri pitch. Salah. Kanan kiri roll. Atas bawah pitch. Kita nggak bisa ngeyau ya. Ngeyau pakai mouse, kayak nggak. Yang hijau miring tuh basically kombinasi antara ngeyau. Belok ke kanan atau kiri. Kombinasi antara yau sama. Even dia muternya aja ketika hover dia nggak full yau. Ya yau plus roll ke kiri dikit. Mau nyoba dia yang yau dong nggak bisa. Oke bro. Ntar deh. Tar. Gue baru nemu satu doang sesuatu yang kayak bisa diapa-apain. Pagi aku terbang dari ke atas ya. Sana. Nantilah. Kita serius gelut lawanin dulu lah. Kita lawan IRONTOMB dulu deh. Kasihan Harta udah se-worry itu ngeliat jauh banget Harta mannernya dibanding. Tuh. Wrong. Oh. Nggak muncul di chat.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
Wah, suara Harta ini besar. Lanjut.
Almost no response. Just as I feared. Not promising.
The output is barely a third of what we need. Logic says we'll need multiple terminals to coordinate the strike. Locking onto the next one now.
Find anything else?
Regarding the origin of these ruins, no logs found yet. Xander erased all records. But I did find some interesting scars in the circuit. High energy radiation. Internal imaginary energy contamination. From what I know, there's only one thing that fits.
Hello, fucking run.
Skip the science talk, Screwy. That thing only goes by one name. Stellaron.
Yep.
Exactly. Xander blew one up just to clean the entire scepter system.
So that's what he meant by killed that Titan with my own hands. He wanted to turn the neuron of the erudition into a relay for the destruction. That meant getting rid of all of it at all costs. The life form known as the Demiurge was the original target of the Scepter's extrapolation.
It makes sense. Evernight calling it the first new spore confirms this viewpoint. The prime mover of life. That's what Scepter Delta ME-13 was originally tasked with. Even after it got scrapped, the query kept running. Yet the true value lies in the process of solving it, not the answer itself. Then, does this mean finding the Demiurge?
No, not you too, Scrollum, come on.
No, I'd say exactly the opposite. It means Xandar had no control. He couldn't contain the Demiurge just like he couldn't handle Droidhead. So he tried to erase every trace, but he failed. It still left a mark. By the way, if there's another Stellaron in Amphorius, why hasn't that little one reacted to it at all?
You said the Demiurge left a trace, right?
Yeah, but in the real world. Remember the great tomb of the nameless titan?
Select web. Itu sejauh apa sih terbangnya? Bang duck down to cek coba ya suatunya gitu paling apa oh coba dari situ.
Trailblaze Archive 466. The data from Philia 093 clearly indicates that the Demiurge did in fact enter Amphorius's extrapolation.
Philia?
Inside that world, it was the 13th, forgotten Titan. The one who listened to 30 million cycles of Cyrene's memory. But Evernight said the opposite. She believed that tomb was empty from the start.
Philia tuh siapa ya? Siren bener ya? Gue lupa ya. Dan makin
The nameless Titan never existed. The so-called listener was just a trap set by the Remembrance to steal the scepter.
A mimetic entity full of theatrics. How much of what she's saying is true? Would an Eon really speak in circles like this? I doubt it.
unless you are myth, I guess.
Certainly odd, but her assessment aligns with our current reality. Since we entered the Matrix, we haven't found a single clue pointing to the Demiurge.
And that's the key, Screwy. Xandar's actions prove the Demiurge exists. But what Evernight said, and what we've actually seen all point to the opposite. So we have to assume that both are true. And if that's the case, then the contradiction leads us to...
the truth.
Exactly. One last terminal. One final key. Xandar had to lie to the original Finan and Cyrene.
Logic. He had already identified the Remembrance as a threat, yet found no viable way to eliminate it.
All right. Let's finish this. Time to break through that barrier.
Ayo kita lagi pakai karakter apa namanya? Itu yang malu-maluin cewek. Ayo. Satu dulu. Lupa dilawan.
Dragons, obey this order.
Tuh, kok mau mencet apa ini? Mau apa?
Soaring above the lands. This is permanence.
Soundtracknya hilang-hilang.
It's of no consequence.
This is ever. Expand your thinking.
Serenity is before me.
Never seen that. Open sesame. I don't have time for games. Expand your thinking.
I'll overcome the thorns. This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy.
Lihat ada hal-hal lain yang coba saya.
Take a look. This is pure.
A day of
Operation authorized. Path energy readings. The erudition declining. The destruction surging. The remembrance zero.
The fuck?
What's going on?
Cause unknown. They left no discernible trace within the real matrix.
That shouldn't be possible. Could it be that the Era Nova exhausted all of the Remembrance's texture? Log it for now. The dots still aren't connecting.
Hey, lagi AFK gue sabar kok. Beneran. Udah.
You want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself. Quieter than I thought. I was expecting a full-on aerial brawl.
It's advised to remain vigilant. The destruction's levels are still rising. Huh?
What do you mean, huh?
What's the matter?
Interesting. I just picked up a signal from the exo myth.
What do you mean, huh? Screw them. I just don't like that. The actual myth? What's in the actual myth? Gue kita lagi pakai karakter genius ya, pakai harta dan lagi bareng sama Tulung. Ayo Rel, jangan tolol. Oh. Oh. Ada soundtrack yang
This repulsive force is unlike anything I've felt before.
Ini black type nggak sih?
Is this the place?
Correct. Judging by its defensive properties, this is the entrance to the exo myth.
Didn't expect that. Who builds a lab in the middle of digital rubble? Then again, never doubt a dead man's resolve. So how's our dearly departed doing?
He severed part of his neural pathways to break free from Lord Anaxagoras' control. But that also triggered the failsafe I set. Conclusion: Xander has lost all combat functionality and is no longer capable of action.
So now he's a sprinter, literally. Screwy, can you open a path? Just to be sure, I want to see this for myself. Might as well drop in and say hi to the real him.
Logic. Scanning his inspiration circuit might help us track down the demiurge.
Exactly. His brain is the crime scene. There's no way it's spotless.
But it could be a trap.
That's why you're here. 2-on-1. We've never lost a matchup.
I'm honored. The chronocognitive anchor's in place. Proceed when ready.
I knew it. The one thing I didn't want to happen. He's not here.
The coordinates are accurate. Xander is still here. However, his position is shifting rapidly and chaotically. This pattern doesn't match any known shielding technology.
It's his domain. Stay alert.
What?
Cheap trick.
The spatial field here is undergoing autonomous recalibration, initiating reverse engineering of the interference source. Try again.
We're back.
Reverse engineering complete. The results are not what I expected. Logs show Lycurgus revoked administrator access. The chronocognitive anchor can't get a fix because at the system level, Lygus no longer exists. Our navigation target is a null set.
So he's stopped resisting?
Before vanishing, it seems he left one last message for us.
To those who follow, all is proven. Find me beneath the tombstone.
Melodramatic.
He was expecting us. And once he learned of the Great Tomb's existence, he initiated his own search for the Demiurge.
Guess he wants a final showdown. Fine. Let the old Intellitron dig his own grave. Just like he wants.
To be in the purest light is to be in the purest dark. Nothing exists there.
The Scepter's main brain. Or maybe we should now call it the Lord Ravager's placenta.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found anything.
Really? I don't think so. Not finding anything is our biggest find.
Please elaborate.
If the Demiurge was destroyed, there'd be at least some bits of it left. I don't buy that a Stellaron could have blasted all the traces away as cleanly as a scalpel. As I said before, its disappearance is too clean. If the garden hadn't stirred the pot, no one would even know about the Demiurge's existence. We're talking about the Scepter's original extrapolation goal. There's no way that nothing of it was left behind. Or we can look at it from another perspective. If you were Xandar, would you be this obsessed with a concept that poses no threat? Would you guard against it at every turn?
There is the possibility that he's naturally meticulous and hates variables.
That does track with the impression he gave about himself. But Xandar shut that theory down himself just now, choosing to act even if it'll cost him dearly. We know that feeling well. The unknown is right in front of us. So we only have one choice. Solve it.
You sound pretty convinced. Surely you already have a theory. Care to share?
Of course. Though I don't have hard proof, I'm almost certain that the Demiurge has been in everyone's plain sight all this time. Yet, they were mistaken for someone else.
Sorry, yeah,
That'd make the most sense. Why was the room empty? Because the person locked in there had run away ages ago. But they were weak and small and had no presence whatsoever. Even the old Intellitron didn't notice them.
Which also means there's a high chance that their powers are minuscule and cannot alter the outcome of the battle at all.
Well, at least Xandar is scared of them. Come on, it's time to confront him. Let's go to the tombstone he talked about.
Sekarang 2019, anjir udah ngantuk aja bro. Cepat ya? Kayaknya gue habis ini tidur deh, habis sectionnya si ini.
Total devastation.
Sectionnya harta sama
He sought to bury the truth beneath absolute destruction. Logically sound, but ruthlessly extreme.
Still, slim chances doesn't mean no chances. I've hunted down a single grain of sand in the universe before. This won't stop me.
Calculation results. Your backup plan has a success rate infinitesimally close to 0.
Which means it could work, no?
This is the place below the tombstone.
Let's open Lygus's coffin like he wanted. Looks like you were right. nothing but a head left? Well, who'd have thought you'd look this bad in real life?
Welcome, you two. I'm very happy that you responded to my final words.
All this tombstone and final words. Did you end yourself to atone for your guilt or something?
Iron Tomb is already powerful enough. I just need to wait. I remain here only to share the joy of discovery and also to congratulate you two on reaching the same conclusion as me. The conclusion regarding the truth of Amphorius's heart.
End this charade already. That Amphorius's heart you're talking about is just a missing demiurge, and its corresponding vessel was this very scepter. You interfered with the experiment and made Amphorius's body into a hollow shell, all to incubate Iron Tomb within. That's why you either killed or kicked out all of the Memo Snatchers. You wanted to eliminate any chance of a consciousness coming into being, no matter the cost.
Even the strongest wall can fall to a single crack. The memory of betrayal has been etched into my heart, and now the perfect vessel has already fused with Amphorius's body.
Unfortunately for you, the answer is all but revealed regarding who the Demiurge is.
Then let us share the joy of discovering the truth as we reveal the truth behind Felius 093's disappearance. A lie by the remembrance.
Balik ke ini kan? Balik ke Amphola ya kan?
Or should I start with the story about me from the beginning of the universe? Just kidding. That would be too much. I just want to tell a teeny story. So little that it started with a seed. I know you're listening, my good friend. The god in my dream told me that the world sprouted from a seed. It grew into a great tree named Amphorius, and time became its branches and leaves, basking in the light. What a coincidence. Dappled light coming through the leaves is my first memory as well. On a very ordinary early morning, beneath the village's biggest tree, the daughter of Id Silicii quietly came into this world. What a moving opening. A loud cry was the first gift the child gave to the world. The prophecy's fulfilled, the villagers say. This child is a gift from the Titans. Pink hair and sharp ears, she was born to be the priest of time. The Titans also gave their blessings. You shall fade when the flowers bloom, for every ending begets a beginning. Flowers will bloom and wilt. What a beautiful ending. Cry loud, child. Let your voice reach Orynyx. Anyway, I don't like tears. Time quietly flowed by in the midst of laughter. The wind from my hometown caressed the ears of wheat, and there were swings, wind chimes, the sea, and the little fairies off-tune a cappella songs. But the name Id Silicii came from the unpleasant sorrows of the gods. My childhood friend did not understand. Yet you always seemed so happy, as if nothing ever worried you. Why was I like that then? That's because the world was gentle to me.
So, I grew up to be gentle as well. But fate was fickle, and it urged the child to grow up. To grow bigger and bigger, just like how the crumbling world could not preserve an eternal hometown. Just as the breeze success, losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. Oh, whose ears are pricked up now? You definitely heard me say this sentence a lot of times. You know that the story starts to deviate from here. Aren't you looking forward to it? Let's get started. The hero's journey crosses through the long night, through tears and laughter, and once again heads towards tomorrow.
Correction. Philia 093's record, number 496. Archived.
Hi, miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you. And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Philia 093.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone. Where should I start this time? Let me see.
Formatting complete. 093. Size. Grayscale. Proportions. Threshold. Outputting analysis result.
Philia 093 equals Peach. Peach's record. Number 8128. Archived. Look, what a magnificent sight. Comment. Peach. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Ciliciae end up looking like this after a few thousand years? Conclusion. It won't. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen wheat stalk, and it glowed under the sunlight. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. Record. Peach is on the ground. I wonder, did every Cyrene in the past feel that the nymph was beautiful? Would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Peach's record number. As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Query. Record.
Electrical signal sequence. Bolamo 600. Track. Strife.
Related to. Stripe. Comment. Pretty.
Electrical signal sequence. Schema 720. Track. Reason.
Related to. Reason. Comment. Yummy.
Electrical signal sequence. Filia Hero 93.
Related to. Love. Comment. Peach equals love?
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again.
Bye, Peach.
Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions.
Conclusion. Books are meant to be light, not heavy.
I started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hands.
Peach, uneasy?
Formatting progress 94.423%.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and formatting.
Conclusion. Progress. Bad.
If I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Peach, scared.
Formatting progress 96.024%.
Peach, don't cry.
Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Comment. I'm here.
Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you encouraging me?
Peach, happy.
Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this embarrassing side of... Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one who's crying, that wouldn't be romantic at all, would it?
Record. Peach doesn't like tears.
I'm suddenly reminded of my childhood for some reason. When I was hiding alone next to the tree hollow and wiping my tears away. A little fairy popped out, just like how you did. It had long ears and fluffy paws, and it pulled me into the tree hollow, where, to my surprise, was a forest. Let me tell you the story of the Membrance Maze. A group of cute little friends live in Ide Silicii's forests. Their names can be connected into a song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Formatting complete.
Bye, Peach. Note. Little Peach, crying alone. Little fairies, friends.
again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is...
Shh. This time,
now that I look back, there was a period when
sentimental.
I was so anxious, trying to find as many different memories as possible.
Peach,
I won't do...
why?
Formatting progress.
I'm here.
Process error.
Won't allow it to always.
No need. If there are no new blank spaces.
Blank space.
I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the...
Isn't that not enough? Not Peach, don't leave.
Now I can rest in peace in the past. I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Peach.
If there are no new...
Next. Oh, Peach. Cyrene is Peach. Is love. So, first their query.
They develop not having a
Consciousness. Query.
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to find...
Cyrene. Little fairy. Yes, right. Query. Memory. Wah! Wah!